What is MVP scope creep, and how can founders avoid it? Have you ever wondered how a simple idea can turn into a complicated mess? This is often the case with minimum viable products, or MVPs. MVP scope creep is when the features and goals of an MVP expand beyond what was originally planned. This can happen gradually and without control, leading to a product that strays from its core purpose. When founders add new features or changes during development without careful evaluation, it can cause issues. This can delay launches, increase costs, frustrate the team, and ultimately result in a product that fails to validate its core business assumptions. The MVP is meant to be a straightforward version of a product that tests key ideas with minimal resources. However, when scope creep occurs, the MVP can become overloaded with unnecessary features that do not help in understanding user needs or product-market fit. So, what causes this scope creep? One common reason is a lack of a clear MVP vision from the start. Without a well-defined scope, priorities can shift, leading to vague requests. Adding features to satisfy internal preferences rather than focusing on user problems can also contribute to scope creep. Poor communication among founders, developers, and stakeholders can create misaligned expectations. Additionally, not having strict timelines allows projects to drift without clear checkpoints. Now, let's talk about how founders can avoid MVP scope creep. First, it is essential to define a clear MVP vision and scope from the beginning. Establish what problem the MVP solves and which features are necessary to test this. Use specific, measurable goals to keep the team focused. Next, prioritize ruthlessly. Focus only on features that validate core assumptions and provide immediate user value. Avoid building for edge cases or future enhancements during the MVP phase. Setting firm timelines and milestones is also important. Break development into sprints or phases with clear deadlines to prevent endless additions. Maintaining transparent communication is key. Regularly update all stakeholders on progress and changes. A shared product vision document can help align expectations. Using feature phasing is another effective strategy. Plan to introduce additional features after the MVP launch based on real user feedback rather than trying to build everything at once. Lastly, consider strategic shortcuts. For example, using white label solutions or delaying complex compliance requirements can reduce initial scope without sacrificing learning. For founders looking to network and invest, avoiding MVP scope creep is vital. It preserves resources, accelerates time to market, and shows disciplined execution to investors and partners. A focused MVP allows for meaningful user feedback, effective iterations, and builds credibility with stakeholders who value clear, measurable progress. Preventing scope creep also supports better networking conversations by demonstrating that the startup team can manage complexity and deliver results efficiently.